Let's talk about dissociating. I did it last night. I'm still kind of doing it right now. Of course, you don't really know that it's happening until it's already kind of been there. So this is 9:50 a.m. on a Friday morning. I probably went to bed after very much sulking, feeling very low, feeling like I was excluding myself, just not feeling happy doing stuff that was supposed to make me happy. Sometimes you just feel like the thoughts that you have, they could be good and you don't feel worthy of them. Something inside of you is pulling you away from what's good in your life and from looking around and seeing value. That's just how it feels like for me. So I thought that it would be fun if I just recorded myself kinda coping with this. I'm not like intentionally trying to talk this way. I'm not intentionally trying to do anything. I'm constantly judging myself in my head right now. Yes, so let us cope. Funny story, because I was thinking about it. Now I'm gonna say it. I've been here once. I walked in, got really anxious, and I walked out. This is my shirt. Don't feel bad if you get anxious at the gym. That's me. Make your environment aesthetically pleasing. Oh, where the fuck are my glasses? This looks horrible. There we go. This painting, I'm working on it. Don't judge me. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is, a long time ago, I got some worksheets from my support group. This could also be a cute withdrawal, to be fair. However, sometimes it happens so randomly and frequently, it is hard to convince myself that is true. I didn't have a single craving yesterday, actually. Just interesting. Yes, reality is certainly distorted right now. Problem is, I almost play off some of my distortions like I'm okay. Like I was just sending gifts to the person I'm dating yesterday, and it's like they were just like, haha, that's awesome. Meanwhile, I'm like, nah, I still feel like shit. Like, isn't that confusing, not being able to be honest, or not even see what's really going on. Okay, well, I can't find this. I'm gonna have to flip through my old journal. Actually, it might be in this one. Yeah, I can already tell it's not gonna be in this one. Okay, well, we will find that journal. Back with the right journal. Took about 10 seconds. What do we got here? Talking to myself in my head is not healthy right now. Yep. Here we go. Great. Yes. I'll read this to you because this is, I guess, some helpful information. Trauma is an event that happened that continues to affect your behavior long after it's passed. It overwhelms a person's sense of control and safety, and it could also be PTSD, which means that this trauma lasts longer than a month, PTSD can cause dissociation, emotional numbing, disconnected feelings, and distorted sense of blame. PTSD is a form of anxiety. Your brain is trying to protect you. These are primitive emotions, and the amygdala, sometimes called Amy, puts you in survival mode. Essentially, your brain is in overdrive. Trauma management. Safety and stabilization. Have your basic needs met. Don't process unless you are stable. Good to know. Basic needs. I know what those are. Let me get the book with my needs in them. Okay. Survival needs. Like food, shelter, and water aside, here's a list of needs that we all require to be met on a regular basis. Let's try to meet these. Maybe I should make a list. 1. Rest. 2. Sleep. 3. Connection. 4. Play. 5. Movement. 6. Listening. 7. Being seen and heard. 8. Understanding. 9. Belonging. 10. Stability. 11. Support. The other thing I can do is mourn, which is talking about trauma with your support system. Third thing I can do is reconnection, so seeing things from a different perspective. Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. It's funny because underneath it says concurrent disorder, which means substance abuse or substance use, if you will, plus trauma / mental health concerns. Who's got 2 thumbs and a concurrent disorder? Thinking the first thing I should do is make breakfast, because that will fulfill my need for movement. And the second thing I'll do is rest. I'm also thinking like what is gonna help my stability. My brain automatically goes to meditation, which means I think I should meditate. So we'll make breakfast, and maybe while it's cooking, I'll just set a timer. We'll do like a 10-minute meditation, and I think that will fulfill my need for rest better than just watching something and letting my mind go all crazy. Just want my mind to just be more stable. So maybe I am killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Gonna fulfill my need for rest. Hopefully that will bring me some stability, and then I will eat and just give that a go. I would say I feel rested. I won't say I feel stable, but I do feel like I'm nourished in that way. I was trying to eat mindfully as much as I could. That went pretty well, I will say. Probably the best I've ever done recently, like just being at home alone, like basically being conscious about every bite, which is great. It doesn't really stop my mind from wandering, unfortunately. Needs that we haven't met yet are connection, play, listening, being seen and heard, understanding, belonging, stability, and support. I can't even really say I'm satisfied movement-wise. Like, I really want to do some yoga. I just prefer to do yoga when my brain isn't feeling bleh, because it just doesn't really help the energy flow. Maybe listening is a good one. I can maybe just, sorry, I was trying to give myself permission to just watch some lighthearted content. And I have a lot of videos tabbed up, such as like Thanksgiving vegan meals. I have how to make a cat and sheep cake tutorial. And how to safely own cats and small pets, which is definitely one that I really, really want to watch. I'll do that. Okay, I'm feeling a little better. I watched like 2 videos that were lighthearted and cool. Yeah. Faith in humanity, making cool content. Yay. I just asked a special person in my life to help me. I just asked, pretty straightforward, would you like to help me meet my basic human need of being seen and heard? So we will see. It sounds sassy, but it's a genuine request. So if they're busy, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna set any expectations. I'm not gonna get upset. But if they're not, maybe this will meet my need. Other needs I haven't met yet include understanding, belonging, stability, support, play, and connection. I'm waiting, so exercising patience by just, I guess, watching more videos, because they did make me happy. And oh yes, I'm doing my makeup. I'm going to do my makeup because just something I'm passionate about, I guess. So I don't know what need that's gonna mean. Maybe play. I'm playing with some makeup. Yeah. Okay, real quick before I have my support group, I had a great talk with my significant person right now, and at first I was like, this is so mopey, I'm ruining this, why did I do this? And then by the end it was kind of like, I got dressed, I did my makeup, I, was able to laugh a little bit, and I'm probably at like a, I want to say a 7, but it's probably more like a 6.5. Hopefully I'm probably going to be like an 8 by the time my support group is over, because I think it's going to kind of bring me more to the present moment, to be around more people and feel like I belong, which is another need that I still have to meet. So I do feel stable right now, so I guess I'll check off stability. So that's great. Really quick, how much time do I have? Cool. So really quick, I went through this thing I call like just a box of coping mechanisms. You can call it a safety box, whatever you want. And I took some stuff out and I'll read them to you. So, have I done everything I could at this point? Now I need to cope. What was going on for me? Now what do I need to do to move forward? Makes an effort, or really? Accept kindness from others. Take a breath when someone makes an offer and consider saying yes and thank you. Be self-sufficient. Oh, okay. Give yourself credit for being aware. I just finished my support group and I feel like an 8 out of 10, which is cool. I might just head over to Pet Value to get some cat treats for my friend, and might stop in at Value Village to see if I can get some of these taper candles, apparently they're called. Yes, I guess because I just realized people have like things to wrap up the end of videos. I guess I'll just share with you guys some advice that helped me kind of achieve my need of understanding. Of course, there's like other needs, but you know, just gotta keep being grateful. We talked a lot about acceptance and loving yourself as you are, as well as touching upon forgiveness, feeling like it's tough to find meaning in your journey when bad things happen. How do you find the meaning in that? And yeah, here's some of my favorite notes that I wrote. Something that was really important for me was someone sharing that when they feel that negative voice happening in their mind, they say to themselves, control the negative narrative. So something that might help you see things from a new perspective is asking, what would my best friend say to me in this situation? What would you tell your best friend? Give that encouragement to yourself, as well as what would your inner child say? That's, something specific to me. I do believe that a lot of who I am and the strength that I am or was as a child is still with me. So it's definitely important to honor that little being and, give her some love and allow her to give me love too. Something I brought up was the affirmation, I will do it. It's a good reminder to, put your best foot out there and commit to that. A good reminder to say, hey, everything's temporary and everything is ever changing. That is how life works. And we need to just take it moment by moment by moment by moment. Of course, the severity of things that happen in one moment is not going to be the same as the next. And I think that's kind of what accepting that ever-changing factor kind of means, at least to me. There's so many different stages of grief, and they kind of go in line with your recovery, both mental health and I think substance use wise. So I definitely want to honor how that process works and just accept that I am in the process of educating myself, as well as the process of, letting go and forgiving myself. I can live with it. I will live with it. I firmly believe that the universe just happens to gift us with the feeling of bliss and happiness and gratefulness truly when we least expect it. And the universe can also, give us really important life lessons when we really feel like, this is the last thing that I need, right? But at some point, you just have to accept that things aren't in your control all the time. You can build resilience and you can find a driving force from things that might have been traumatizing to you. Imagine your life as like this bow and arrow, and you're pulling back and back and back and down and down and down, and it just feels like, oh my god, tensions are so high right now. And then eventually you just let go, and that arrow will soar. So imagine yourself as that arrow. You might just feel like things are as hard as they could be. And one day you're just gonna fly, baby. Give yourself a second chance. Always give yourself a second chance for every single moment of every single day. It's so important. I'm very grateful to myself for giving myself a second opportunity to rewrite today? Do I want to regret today? Do I want to feel ashamed and guilty and hurt from, going through life moment by moment? No. I just want to give myself a second chance in this moment right now to do better for me. Just be gentle with yourself, love yourself, work hard for yourself, and make sure that that is a driving force for you. Because if you do not feel passion about the effort that you're putting into your life and into loving yourself, you will not follow through. You will find yourself on the backswing and not feel like you're worthy of support all of a sudden. And you are always, always worthy of support. Always, always, always. If you're not getting it from someone close to you, give it to yourself, or reach out to someone else who is very much probably willing to support you, listen to you, help you meet your needs. Very important to just allow people to help you. Allow people to help you. Help yourself by allowing people to help you. I feel so bad about myself. Like, I tried so many things today, but just like the guilt from like not feeling well enough to like be there for people just feels so fucking bad. Why can't I just like get over it? I can never like feel like anyone's really understanding what the fuck is going on. I wish that I could go be around people, but like the sheer thought of just having to battle like my negative automatic thoughts, like it seems so fucking hard right now. Like it's not the person that I want to present myself as, dude. Like I wish that I was in a good mood. Like I wish that I was easy. I really do. We're just gonna have to do some CBT shit and hope that it fucking works, because I don't want to feel this way anymore. I just feel so fucking alone. Like, I wish that I had someone with me like all the time to just like hold my fucking hand through stuff like this and like help me and point me into the right direction. It just seems fucking impossible. Like, it's so hard to do it by yourself. It's so fucking hard to do it by yourself. I did some CBT. Like, all I fucking want is a hug. I just don't want to have to, like, pretend like I'm not feeling this way. I woke up from my nap thing at like 11:30, and I've just been like spending the time trying to talk to people who are close to me, or just people that I feel comfortable talking to about tough stuff, and trying to get some kind of understanding. It's definitely trauma related. You really, really, really want to be loving and be loved, but then like essentially you have moments where you can't even give that love to yourself. A lot of people just think like, that I'm not doing all I can right now, but I am doing all I can. It's not something that someone could just talk you through all the time. Like right now, I would really love a fucking hug. I think that would do wonders. I just like want someone to talk to and accept me for being on a journey and, you know, want to see me succeed on that journey. And I know I have a lot of friends who are very, very supportive. It's just like to have someone you can call your companion or your partner or like that significant other who, you know, really knows what it means to be on this journey, you know, is so important for me. I don't have any family who does stuff like this, like cope and get help and, you know, try to be conscious, really. And I don't feel like someone is being mindful of the severity of my emotions and how out of control they can get sometimes. Like, God, that makes me feel so fucking alone. And there's so much that you can do for someone else, you know? And, you know, I just feel like a lot of people close this stuff in. They don't want to be honest. They don't want to be so sad in front of others. They want to suppress and they want to use people to distract them from what's going on. And that's totally, you know, like distracting yourself is a great coping mechanism. You need to be understanding towards yourself and receive some kind of understanding from others. But it's like, am I ever going to be understood? I'm doing it to myself. It's like I've always like taken some sort of responsibility for being like, yeah, sure, like something you did in the situation may have triggered me, but it's my reaction to the trigger that is, you know, escalating that situation into something that is a crisis all of a sudden. Companionship, friendship, understanding, care, empathy, affection, touch, security, trust. Like a lot of that, I think a lot of that you may really need someone ask you if those needs are being met. See what the crisis might be or where it might be coming from. If anyone out there has ever felt like they're alone, I feel alone right now. We can be alone together, you know? Trust me when I say that if you feel like no one in the world is ever gonna work hard to try to understand what's going on for you and how they can be there for you, I really want to be that person. I want to be that person for as many fucking people that I can. And whatever you've gone through, I will do my best to genuinely listen and genuinely show empathy and hopefully give you some compassion in that process. That is possible. It is so fucking possible. Yeah, it's a lot of hard work, but you can fucking do it. If that is your end goal, just fucking be that person. I really want to be that person. I need to be that person for myself so I can be that person for others. That's why I'm making this fucking video, because that's the person I want to be.